Welcome to Magic Arcanum. I'm Ryan Gomez.
I'm Nicole Bolas-Burdick.
And we're so glad you're here because it's story time. And it's going to be a very special one. We're doing a little gameplay action here. We are trying to capture some of the drama from the story for Midnight Hunt. It's going to be humans versus werewolves, exactly as is happening in the story, which is still ongoing. As soon as that's done, we'll have our full What Happens recap video. But for today, we're just trying something a little different here. Nicole and I have each made decks that we're going to play on Arena. I've got the werewolves. She's got the humans, or is it Coven or Coven? How do you say that, Nicole?
I go with Coven.
Coven, right? Rhymes with
yeah.
oven, right? Okay. I think
Rhymes
I've heard
with
it both
oven,
ways, but
doesn't rhyme with Jovenshire, so.
no.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do the werewolves versus the Coven there, who are trying to restore order and fix their moon. The nights are getting longer on Innistrad. We're going to see how that plays out in our gameplay in just a second. But first, let me say thank you to Into the AM for sponsoring today's video. They sent me this awesome shirt, which kind of inspired the whole thing. Look at this guy. It's like a skull with like rainbow brain. I don't even know what's going on here.
I've been calling it bubble gum. It looks like a bubble gum stretch.
Yeah, the bubblegum thing. So it's kind of like dark and moody, but also like really bright and colorful at the same time. Probably my favorite shirt that they have sent me. They just rolled out a couple of new designs here going into fourth quarter or fall lineup, or however you want to, bookmark your fashion trends here. They got some new styles for graphic tees. You can get them using the link in the description of this video. You'll save 10% on your entire order and support Magic Arcanum, which is great. We really appreciate that. You can also get those shirts as a bundle deal, save a little bit more that way. So whatever works best for you. They also sent me a hat. Now friends, I'm a bald guy. I live in Texas. It's very sunny here. I got to protect my head. But tell me what you think about this one. It might be a little hard to see with the black on the black here, but it's got the flat brim. I think, Nicole, you and I prefer more of like a rounded, because that's more like a baseball thing, right? Where you kind of
I do
curve.
the baseball cap, with the round brim.
Yeah.
I got to admit though, that's not a bad looking hat on you.
Not bad. All right. I don't know if I'm going to wear it for the whole video here, but check out Into the AM using that link in the description. Save yourself 10% on shirts, hats, boxers. They've got jogging pants. They've got outerwear. I think some jackets. They got all kinds of cool stuff, but check out the graphic tees especially. Get yourself a skull slush. I believe this one is called. It felt really Innistrad-y to me. It kind of inspired me to come up with something just really different for the channel, and that's what we're doing here today. My werewolves versus Nicole's Coven. And I'm excited to see how it goes. Are you excited, Nicole?
I am excited to attempt some redemption after our last few versus videos. So
that's true.
Here's hoping the humans win out in this story.
Well, let's see how it goes. We're going to jump over to the games right now. All right, here we are with our first match. Werewolves on my side. Humans, Coven on Nicole's side. We haven't really looked at each other's entire deck here, although we will post both deck lists as links in the description, so you can check those out yourself. Maybe look at those before the games and kind of wager who you think's gonna win based just on that. One thing I think I forgot to mention: we are playing artisan format, which means our decks are only commons and uncommons. Why would we do that? Well, Artisan is a format that comes up on Magic Arena from time to time as one of their events. So having a couple of deck lists just to kind of inspire yourselves or to pick from to play in one of those events might be handy. They also kind of behave like a draft deck in a way, right? So you can kind of get an idea for how these themes or these archetypes might kind of play out if you are drafting Midnight Hunt and you're kind of wondering what's the red-green werewolf kind of build look like. It's going to be kind of like this. I mean, there's extra cards. Obviously, I got 60 instead of 40 here, and I got some other stuff going on, but it kind of gives you a sense of what the tempo is going to be like. There's no rares or mythics. There's no planeswalkers in here running the game. We're just trying to simulate if the werewolves and the humans were fighting as they do in the story before Teferi and Arlen and all those other major characters got involved, right? This is really just the people of Innistrad going at it, and we're going to kind of see how that would play out. at the common level. These are just the common folk of the plane, really. So I'm excited. I'm talking way too much here. I got to decide, what I'm going to do with this opening hand. Although it looks like Nicole is deciding if she's going to keep or mulligan hers. How are you looking over there, Nicole?
I'm looking human. I'll give you that.
Okay. All right. Well, I got a good mix of lands and spells, so we're going to keep it.
Just remember, humans make mistakes.
Humans make mistakes. Well, I'm having a little sip of my green cup here for luck.
Green cup luck. I like that.
Green cup luck. And we're going to also, it's my daughter, who is 5 years old. She was helping me make this deck, and she picked out the basic lands. I let her pick the art. I told her we needed mountains and trees, and so she pointed at the mountain that also had trees in the art. So I've got Bob Ross here for my basics. Not my first choice, probably, but I mean, they're in the collection. We also did find the cool werewolf card sleeve, so, I got that going on.
I
Nicole,
enjoy the Bob Ross lands. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I am probably unhealthy habit. I always look at my opponent's lands. I probably spend too much time just looking at them because I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Every single one, not just the Bob Ross ones. Like the planes over here with the pumpkins on them.
Those are cool. That's very appropriate as well. Yeah, and I think you can tell a lot about a player based on their land choice, their sleeve choice, how much cosmetics they have.
Oh, yeah.
It can be intimidating. It can also give you completely the wrong impression, so maybe don't read too much into it. But all right, I'm going to drop my first werewolf here onto the board, which is already getting filled up with humans, I've noticed. So this is Daybound, and for anyone who's not aware of all the mechanics here for Midnight Hunt, it's my squeaky chair, excuse me. So this Outland Liberator comes into play, and she makes it daytime, and so it's going to stay daytime until a turn passes where no spells are cast, and then it will flip to nighttime, and she will transform into the more dangerous werewolf half. So pressure is now on Nicole to play at least one spell to keep it daytime. If she plays nothing, then I believe we'll see some nighttime action here, but she's got a Candlegrove Witch, which has the Coven ability, which we'll talk about, I think, in a moment here, because it's my turn again. So she did not attack with her little puny humans into my 2/2 human werewolf. So I'll drop a land.
I believe yours is still a human at this point in time.
It is, correct.
It's
right
not
now it's a
full
human werewolf.
So
right. When it flips, or transforms,
humans aren't
not
always puny.
Correct. Fair enough. All right, so this one's a really good flavor fit here, the Harvesttide Infiltrator, because Harvesttide is the big festival that the humans are having in the story in order to try and reverse the moon's effects, which, again, we'll talk more about later. I don't think I'm going to attack into her board. We'll say no attacks. So this is the one hang up with the werewolves. You want to keep adding werewolves to the board, but every time you play a spell, you are prolonging the day and preventing it from being night. So at some point here, I'm going to have to put the brakes on and let my guys flip over to night side, or hope that Nicole runs out of cards and she'll do the work for me. But you don't want to count on your opponent making your strategy possible. So that's not great. All right, so Candlegrove Witch has been equipped with the Hedge Witch's Mask. Very nice. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, can't be blocked by creatures of power 4 or greater. Well, I don't have anyone quite that big yet. However, once these flip over, perhaps I will. Okay, another turn with no attacks, so no combat really happening yet. Humans and werewolves just kind of feeling each other out here.
I don't know your werewolves yet. I see humans. So
true. Right now we're just infiltrating. Okay. So I could use my Outland Liberator to blow up your mask, but I don't think I want to make that happen yet. I think I'm just going to drop one more normal-looking human. And, you know what? I think I'm going to actually try to get in here with the Infiltrator, because 3 power and trample, that's going to be hard for you to block. And either I'm going to take a bite out of your life early here and establish dominance, or you could team up and trade. Okay, so you're just going to take the damage. All right, respectable.
I'll allow it for now.
Sure.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Oh, do we have a turn with no spells?
No, we don't have that.
Oh. All your humans are so inexpensive. You just keep keep spamming them out here. Ooh,
But if
okay.
I were
All
to
right.
attach that to either my Luminancer, ooh, that's a tough
Uh-huh.
one. Who named that card? Our code spell cleric, we give ourselves another 3 powers. That's 2 3s and a 1. So
Oh,
I'm
I
not
see.
hitting that
Yeah.
coven ability. So kind
Gotcha.
of useless to cast on any of these other ones. And right now I'm kind of
Right.
focusing on trying to
Well,
kill your things.
okay. If I may offer some advice,
Always.
you could move the Hedge Witch mask to somebody else now and
That
make
is
them into
true.
it too, and that would give you the coven.
Do they look like they would wear masks though?
You got the mana for it. Well, let's see. The
Have the
Lumamancer,
mana for it.
not probably not. She likes the light. She wants to see. Code spell cleric, yeah, he seems like a fun guy. He'd put on a mask.
He'd put on a mask. He
Neither I
absolutely.
noticed neither of these are native to Innistrad either here. I get that they're humans and they're in the right colors, but plus they really do
They're
fit with the coven, the power mechanics. I think you're
they're
good.
yeah, they're standard, and that's why they're
Yes,
here.
that is true. Artisan is a standard format, so
Yeah,
yeah, we're keeping it
that's the key
small
here.
card pool here, especially right after rotation. There's not as deep of a bench to draw out of, but you do what you can.
I have not turned my wallet upside down yet above arena for the new set. I'm still getting feeling things out here.
All right, so man,
You
okay.
got a bunch of big bads over there, so
I do, but I'm still a little nervous about your humans here. They're getting big themselves, and I haven't really had a turn without spells yet. So I think now we have. So now my guys are much bigger.
now they are. What am I gonna do about that?
I don't know.
Well, more pumpkins, first off.
Sure, yeah, you gotta have a good field of pumpkins.
Shout out to the pumpkin gang.
Do you know how hard it is to get pumpkins in Texas, actually?
Is it really difficult? I never thought about pumpkins in
I mean, they
Texas
have to
to
be
be
like imported. They don't grow down here. And I'm from New York. I'm used to just, fall being a real season. Down here, it's just. All right, ambitious farmhand. I could use some of that down here. When they enter the battlefield, search your library for a basic plains, reveal it, put it into your hand. Okay. You can do that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Chose one
By
with
which I
pumpkins on
mean,
it.
well, yeah, but more pumpkins. But it's not 2 spells, so it's not going to flip my guys back over. It's going to stay nighttime, which is what I
Yep,
want
and
to
I
see.
don't think activating the coven ability
Nope, that
triggers
won't do
that
it.
either.
That will not do it.
So it's nighttime for your guys on your board, but it's different on mine. Interesting. I thought that was going to work the same, but because it's not nightbound, daybound, they should have used a different symbol for that. All right. Gosh, your guys are scary.
Yeah, but you can fly right over them, that Candlegrove Witch. All right, so Coven, like we said we were going to talk about later. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, she gains flying until end of turn. And you have a couple of different creatures with different Coven abilities. They can all do different things. The witch can fly. And I can't do much about that.
I think we're gonna go ahead and flip this friend over. Seems legit. For anyone
Okay.
counting, that's the first time I think I have ever transformed a card on Arena.
Sure. All right.
So we'll
So
see how
I'm
that does
gonna-
for me.
I'm going to stick in a flash enchantment here that upgrades my Harvest Tide Assailant.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Man, I kind of like your 3/3 with lifelink. That's a good creature. I'm going to borrow it with Pax Betrayal.
What did he cost? 5 total to get the 3/3 with lifelink out? Not so
Something like
bad.
that.
Not so bad.
And
With
then,
all the
yeah,
text
this looks
on
like
it.
a good turn. Oh, yeah, and my attacking Frenzied Trap Breaker now gets to break
Everything.
an enchantment or artifact, so we'll just smash that. Absolute mayhem here as the werewolves dominate the night. It's going to be a
I
very
thought for
painful
sure you were
turn.
going to say absolute unit, but that is not what happened.
No.
That's can't be blocked. That's not a helpful tooltip.
Arena's just doing its best, you know?
Oh, yeah. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, come on.
You want to block your own Cathar?
No.
It's always
Do
a
I
great
want
feeling,
to?
right? When you have
No.
to like chump block your own thing, and you're like, ah.
I might have to chump off the other 3, though. I can't go down to 2. Not when you're at 12. We'll go down to 5, though.
Okay, I'm happy with that. But you're about to get the Cathar back, and it'll still have lifelink and all that. So like, you could claim to get back out of this, but yeah, it is. Ooh, that's a good hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Painful. All right. So
you got 2 cards in your hand, but I know one is a plane, so I know you're not doing 2 spells unless you have like a draw spell.
You know, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Which
it would be
white, green, not the best 2 colors for drawing cards, but
yeah, we're gonna dump the planes, you know. We're gonna attach the mask, you know.
Sure.
Now it's the Cathar up on a horse with a scary looking mask thing.
Yeah.
I would be terrified if they were coming at me. I realize that they're a human knight, but my goodness, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
We
got here Dawnheart Wardens, 3 for a 3/3 with Vigilance. Yep, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more different powers, which you do, creatures you control get +1/+0. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Team buff there. Still not big enough to get through the Harvesttide Assailant.
No, but
but you're gonna attack anyway. Okay.
He can't be blocked by creatures of power 4 or greater. Because
oh my gosh, you're right. Okay, I forgot that's what that equipment did.
So it's a free
so you're right. It is
free.
Me. Oh boy, that's not great. Although then you don't have defense.
I'm dead on the swing back.
Yeah. Well, you're about to gain 5 life, so let's.
I'm gonna survive when you come back at me. I think we move this to something that can block.
Sure.
Scary Mask is now on just a group of people now. I'm so dead here.
I mean, you're not. You're gonna lose the mask when I attack.
And then
but
I'm gonna
you can still block the 6/5. You can block the 6/5 because he doesn't have trample, or he didn't. But I could give him trample. I think we'll do that just to put this game away here. So that's Unnatural Moonrise, which makes it become nighttime. It already was nighttime. Until end of turn, target creature gets +1/+0, gains trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So if you don't die here, I also get to draw a card.
If I don't die here, you make it sound like I could possibly survive.
I mean, I'm doing the math. I don't think that you can. Appreciate you trying, though.
Can we get an F in the comments for the humans?
Sorry, humans. I guess you really do need Teferi on your side to help you out, but I think that was pretty close. I mean, it came down to like 1 or 2 turns there, so I think we should do one more and see if the humans can turn it around.
This feels very much the way that it would actually go, where we're all posturing for quite a while, and then you run in, and it's over quite quickly, one way or the other.
Right. Once those wolves get a chance to get in there and do it, yeah. All right, let's try one more.
Let's do one more. For anybody who has not gone and clicked on the deck list yet, you should go do that, because there's some cards in here you're going to want to see that I promise you I have. But I will share that I call this deck Join the Dance in the SpongeBob meme capital lowercase font, because that's about how this feels. Join the dance, werewolves. That's fun. I'm inviting the werewolves to dance with me, and that's dance in quotation marks, apparently.
I'm gonna put on my rally cap here for this one, even though I'm winning.
Even though I'm winning.
Even though I'm winning, I'm just gonna rally it up here.
Let's see here. Does this hand have the potential to do, I mean, anything? Let's hope.
Well, you are going first, which gives you a slight advantage.
Does it?
I mean, I don't know. You got your pumpkins coming in nice this year.
Got my pumpkins. When in doubt, look to the pumpkins.
Pumpkin it out.
I'm sure that's how that goes.
When in doubt, jack-o'-lantern it out.
No, Ryan.
Jack-o'-lanterns are a thing, even on Innistrad. There's one right there. I can see it on the board. Contortionist troop. Contortionist troop. Enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. 1. Beginning of your end step, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. All right.
Please don't kill my troop.
I will not.
And it's daytime.
Yeah. It is daytime. We're day bound with our Outland Liberator.
Let's see here. Who has the potential to win this fight? Probably this guy.
The witch comes back. Not a Scarlet Witch. Gotta say.
No.
No. Just a regular old human warlock witch, which is funny.
Witch. Although they are all humans and warlocks, and I don't know that witch is a type. Although
witch is not. So when they wanted to give each of the 5 colors its own spellcaster. So blue gets wizards, red gets shamans, green is druids. White is usually clerics, although for flavor reasons they can change it. And black they decided was going to be warlock. And people asked at the time, why warlock, why not witch? That seems more like a black swamps, witches, and all that sort of thing. And they're like, well, some religions and some cultures have real witches, and we want to be sensitive to that, and we're not going to... They just wanted to stay away from it. So they're like, we'll just do warlock. That's a more fantasy magic user kind of a thing anyway. And then like within a year, they've got Candlegrove Witch, which is a warlock. And you're like, what?
One of these.
I don't know. I gave up trying to understand a long time ago.
I can appreciate the sentiment. You know, it's a good try. They tried a little bit.
I guess. All right, well, I'm going to swing in here and put some pressure on you once again. Because I don't think you're going to trade your witch. Haha.
Not today.
And we'll follow that up with the biggest, best boy in the set, maybe? I don't know. Hound Tamer. It is the human. The card shows the dog bigger than the human, but the card is a human werewolf.
On the other side, I believe.
On the other side, it's a whole bunch of werewolves, but it looks like the dog is there, but like in the background, like.
I believe in the back, isn't it? All dogs except for the one werewolf who happens to be the.
Oh yeah, I guess it is like it's a pack of them. Yeah. Well, they're all in the kennel as well, so yeah, okay. All right, well.
They're around doing things, hanging out.
They're not witches. I know they're not witches. That's all I know.
I know they're not witches. That's what we know. Okay.
Ritual Guardian enters the fray at the beginning of combat. On your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, different powers, lifelink. Ooh, that's a good one. And you got 1, 2, 3. You got the almost a straight flush here.
Almost. We're just gonna fly over what you got going on.
Need my bird fanatic, or what's the one that has reach? The werewolf who like collects birds. I forget her name. She's in here somewhere. We'll see her. Surely I'll draw it because I'm going to pretend I just drew it and make you nervous.
I know the card you're speaking about. It came up when I was looking at stuff too. Because it's green, right?
Yeah, whatever you want to believe. Yeah.
Pretty sure it's a green card.
Do I just...
That's not the one.
again, frustrating because I don't want to play stuff, but I feel like I need to play stuff, and so I'll play that guy. And then I will attack with my Hound Tamer, the 3/3, going into your 4/3. You don't want to...
Nope, I'll take it.
Fair enough.
Choices.
The humans have many options. You got 4 cards in hand, 4 untapped lands, some creepy looking trees to go with your pumpkins. I dig it.
I'm not a fan of these forests. I will admit that these are default forests. The pumpkins.
Sorry, I complimented your forest. You don't even like it.
You should be. I prefer your forest. Look at your pretty forest.
Does that happen to you, like in real life, like when someone compliments something you don't even like? Like, oh, nice car, man. You're like, this is a piece of crap. I don't even want to drive this. Like, oh, that's really cool. Like, oh.
I feel the need to be honest, you know. So it's one of those things where I will put it out there and I'll say, hey, you know, appreciate that, but not a big fan.
Yeah.
Not a big fan myself.
Not my favorite.
So.
Right.
No.
Oh my gosh, you're just dumping everything out here. All right. +2/+2 at the end of turn. If you draw 3 more creatures, draw a card. Ah, green card draw. That's not fair at all.
Green card draw. It's a beaut.
Oh my gosh. This witch is now bigger than my wolves.
I mean, yeah, that's the idea.
Hardly seems fair.
It hardly seems fair. I mean...
I think you're cheating.
Oh, I don't know that that's true.
I don't know if humans are known for being legit. Oh my gosh. And now you get your trigger. She's going to fly. That's going to lifelink.
Kabam, kabam. This is what it's supposed to do, but that doesn't guarantee a win. This is just what it's supposed to do.
Okay, I see the humans are capable of stuff. All right, so now do I trade off? Well, you know, gosh.
You can trade some stuff. I mean, yeah, trade.
I gotta trade. I think I got to. Or I sacrifice this to blow up your... Nah. Or do I just take, what, 11 damage? Brutal. Yeah, I'm gonna take it because I can't. I don't want to lose my my pack. You know, I'm the leader of this pack. I got to keep my wolves around.
That you do. Let's see what happens with all of this.
It feels like my skull is being split apart and somebody's pulling the taffy out of my head.
That's why you got the hat, just so the taffy doesn't
come out. Keep everything together, keep it compressed. Yeah.
Let's see what happens. For anyone else bad at math, sympathize with my counter placement.
Yeah, good thing I put my rally cap on. I'm gonna need it here. All right, we're just gonna force it to be nighttime since you're not playing by the rules.
I try not to.
All right, unnatural moonrise, and now we will attack. Oh wait, no. Almost sacrificed it. I wanted to attack. I was clicking one step ahead. All right, now because you can sack it, or whenever it attacks, it'll just do it automatic. I did not want to sack there. We're gonna get the attack in.
Choose blockers. No.
Or don't. You don't have to.
No.
Nah. Yeah.
All right, my turn again. How does this play out for me?
Well, you start by casting no spells.
I don't know. That's...
You can cast one spell. I'll allow one spell.
You are so full of great advice all the time.
Also, the concede button is up in the corner behind the gear. Oh no, this fabulous
Squad.
How is this only an uncommon? Feels like mythic rare to me here.
That one, I kind of agree with you. That card in testing went bonkers for me. So you heard that right, folks. I tested this deck. That never happens. Oh, goodness gracious. What does this get? Lifelink until end of turn?
I
Well,
think you can decline that trigger, can't you? No, it's not a
sure.
may. It's not. It just gets it.
I
Oh,
think
gross.
I think I can.
Can't even talk you
We're
into
casting
that.
three
Oh my
spells.
gosh. All right. Well, you
Is
know
that a
what?
cast if it's flashback?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Flashback says you may cast this card from your graveyard. So it counts. So anyway, I fired off the Nightling Bolt, as it's been called, the Nighttime Lightning Bolt, Moonrager's Slash, to get rid of your Wardens before their trigger happened at the start of combat. And now I think I got a trade-off there.
fair.
And take 2 up top. Ugh, and you get so much life back. Ugh, and it's daytime now. Oh, rally cap was such a bad idea. It's an unrally cap.
You know, the worst is when you truly rally cap at a baseball game, which of course I am a fan of. And they still lose. That is the worst feeling because you've sat there with an uncomfortable hat on for probably way too many innings because you're a Mets fan like me, and now you're in pain. So
right.
Welcome to.
So okay, true rally cap. It's supposed to be inside out and backwards. Is that still how they do it?
I just go inside. I guess inside out and backwards would be correct because I wear my caps backwards. I
already for you it's just
forward.
Inside out. Okay. Oh, you flip.
Yeah, I actually go full backwards. So I flip mine the opposite way. So I do upside down and opposite, I guess. So we're in a bit of a place, are we not? Look at us.
What, with the board at stalemate and you with a commanding lead in life?
I mean, if I swing, I don't know if it's a stalemate because you lose some of your friends.
I have to block. You think I do, but
what do you got?
I don't know. What do you got?
I mean, if you don't block, then I lose one.
Well, if I don't block, I die. So I think I'll be blocking at least one attack.
Well, yes, the Lunarch, because it's an easy kill, but that means I lose it. Well, you know what, friends?
What game are you playing here, Burdick?
I have no idea. Magic? That's about all.
Magic, that's the answer. Yeah, you're playing Magic.
Playing Magic.
Magic the Gathering.
Gathering the Magic.
Gathering the Magic.
I mean, I think I can win. So
you think you can win, she says with no ego. Okay, well, I'll just make sure you can't suddenly get lethal on me here.
I mean, you don't know what's in my hand.
I don't. So I'm trying to decide if I want to spring one of my tricks at this point.
I will confirm that this deck has tricks, or it has the potential for tricks. In blue-green?
In blue-green. How about green and white, friend?
White-green. Well, those 2 letters at the beginning of Wooburg normally don't touch my decks, so...
Fair enough. Oh, now you get a flyer. Is that really what you wanted all along? You just wanted something to get over my wolves?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I have 22 life.
All right, well, we're gonna... Yeah. Feels like that was a huge waste of that card, but I want it to be...
I mean, I'm scared.
Nighttime so I can attack. This guy makes mana when he attacks, which is great if I have other cards to play. And when he hits you, I will draw a card, and hopefully I draw something that I can play. Specifically something that I can play that deals with flyers, which is a very small sliver of my deck.
There's the wolf with reach that eats
but
the bat.
Guess what? Guess what?
Was it a land?
Hat works. We got the wing shredder.
Oh, bird admirer. See, I knew that.
Yeah, that's the one. But now it's daytime because I played
it's daytime.
So she's merely a 1/4 with reach, but you know, that still is enough to stop your little phantom.
Oh.
Okay. Ritual Guardian comes back.
God. Why does the backside have reach too? That's not reach, that's smash. We're gonna bring in with hopes and dreams. That's right, hopes and dreams don't exist.
Okay. Welp, I think we're just gonna do nothing here.
Oh man.
Night returns.
I wish you folks could see what's in my hand.
Well, we know one was a forest, and
Yep,
is
that
the
is
other
true.
card pumpkins? Are you just sitting on lands there?
There are no pumpkins in my hand, and I would not lie to you
That's true. Our friendship goes back so far. I would hate to see it thrown away over a bluff
about pumpkins.
about pumpkin. Huh.
Although, I mean, all I'm saying is I don't got pumpkins in my hand. You know, could have anything. Oh man. You see?
Yeah,
Just
but
when
none of
you
my
think
guys have like vigilance. I can't, I don't really want to risk it yet. I'm just gonna bide my time, wait for the rest of my pack to show up.
okay, I do not have pumpkins in my hand
She
anymore.
says, playing a pumpkins. Yeah,
Well, I drew it, so I had to get rid of it, so I wouldn't be a liar.
fair enough. All right, so
All
I
right.
played Pestilent Wolf, which can get Death Touch, which is pretty nifty.
That that it is. Your whole board is pretty nifty. Why is it
I mean,
nighttime?
really, it's just this Wing Shredder is doing work, keeping that Phantom off of me.
Yeah,
Okay,
apparently.
all right, but so this is the thing with the werewolves, right? Now, if we get to a point where you need to come up with 2 spells a turn to flip them back, I'm never gonna play 2 things a turn if I can help it. So, like, it's all up
Which
to you.
it doesn't that I don't think that slows you down too much.
It
Like
doesn't.
only
This
being
is
able to play one spell, because at this point you don't need
right.
to.
I had to survive until you ran out of cards, basically, and then the power swings dramatically to my favor. But
But that was all based on a willy-nilly let's swing everything at you move, which questionable but fun.
I'm sure the comments will weigh in on whether that was a strategically sound
Listen,
maneuver or not.
I would love
Uh
to see
oh.
the
Uh
comments
oh.
murder me. Please don't murder me, comments.
Oh my gosh. See, now you could have 2 flyers, but you still wouldn't really be able to safely attack because I could just block and eat one.
Right. And I don't think it's worth the life link yet to try and do that. So we're gonna attempt to re-amass a angry mob or unruly mob if you're looking for the name of the card in the set. That's definitely not in my deck because it's red.
Right. No, Unruly Mob is white, isn't it?
I don't know, man.
I think it's
It
the.
looks red. The art is red.
All right.
That's about as much as I remember.
Well,
Come at
I
me.
think if we're thinking of the same card, it's
It's literally called Unruly Mob in the latest set. Let me look it up. I'm gonna do
the
it now.
reprint, right? That one's been around for a while. Anyway, we're dropping Burly Breaker, which I believe is
It is white.
possibly the biggest werewolf ever printed.
Dire Strain Demolisher.
Demolisher.
There's got to be a story behind that name.
Ward 3. So, I mean, you have plenty of mana at this point. If you need to. I don't even know what kind of removal you really have in your deck. I haven't seen a lot of it yet. Candle Trap. Oh, we're going to go wide with the human tokens. That could be a problem.
Does that count as
We're
casting
getting
2
2
spells?
spells a turn. Oh, gosh. This could be it. Oh, man. Okay.
Now, is it worth swinging in?
Uh,
Because you can block it.
I can.
And if you kill the 2/2, I no longer have Coven. Witches go burr.
Witches go burr.
I guess we'll just block stuff later.
All right, my turn. Day turn. Boo
I love
turn.
that animation.
All right. Can I kill you? None of my guys have trample, so
That has been every match. Can I kill you now? Can I kill
Right,
you
can
now?
I kill you now? That's how you know it's a good game of Met. You know, it's not like
The fact that it's that
out of
close.
nowhere one of us is doing it right. So I think I gotta say no attacks. Get my team to flip back up.
Well then.
And again, you've got 7 creatures. I got 4 blockers. So assuming I block all your biggest things, you could get 3.
We did this last time, and
We-
I've learned my lesson.
Right. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna wait for more reinforcements to show up?
Maybe. Let's see. Maybe.
Maybe she's gonna wait. Okay. All right.
Math. I'm so bad at math. Math is normally for blockers, but not in this case.
Uh-huh.
Because the last time,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's sound the alarm
Oh
and
geez. Oh
get
no.
more humans on
Okay.
our side.
So does that mean we're not attacking? Ooh, I like that. Okay. Love it. Love it. Love to see it.
I mean, worst case scenario, we murder all these pumpkin guys with pumpkins on their heads. I mean,
Sure.
there's 4 of them. They are unnamed humans. They can go.
Just generic pumpkin fanatics.
Like that.
So, okay. So as long as you're giving off 1, that's fine. So the blocker to attacker math doesn't change. Oh, but you're gaining life now. You're at a very unlucky 13 life. So sorry,
Unlucky?
but you're probably going to lose the game now that you went to 13.
Listen, I don't. How many cards do you have in hand, my good friend?
I was at 7, I think, for a while. That's a lucky number. 13, not good.
I have to do strange math.
What is what is happening?
Nothing.
Oh gosh.
Nothing. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
How can I kill you? It's your turn.
Please don't kill me.
Oh my gosh. All right, you got a 7/7 troop.
Yeah,
Contorted.
without flying, despite the fact that the candles are flying, but they are not.
Well, the candles are magic, and the people are just athletic. You know.
Oh,
there's
these
a
are
difference.
humans, not human warlocks. I got it.
Right. Or druids, or wizards, or shamans.
All right, so you do in fact have a squad.
I do.
I don't think this is going to help me here.
It's not.
Although I feel way less bad if I swing in with my lifelink and get myself a little extra life, because even when
Anything
it
to
does,
get off that 13, huh?
oh, sure, because 16 is so much better.
You'd be at 17.
17, so is it
I
really?
think. Well, because the guardian would gain you 3, and then when it dies, which it will, you'll get 1 more from the phantom, right? Whenever a creature leaves the battlefield. Yeah.
That's why you're the numbers man, and I'm just the guy who makes the pretty pictures. All right.
True.
You're right, though. 17 sounds a lot more attractive than 16.
Or 13.
Or 13. Nah, we're not desperate yet.
Can you imagine this fight happening in the story and like Fairy and Arlen and Sean, they're all standing on the sidelines like, what is going on? Why is nobody doing anything? And all the pumpkin humans are just running around like, somebody tell me what to do.
The ritual garden takes 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
Am I attacking or not, boss?
I got my sword. What do I do?
Oh, Innistrad.
Oh, wait, Innistrad.
Oh, right. Wow, you get a free... Oh, you're just going to
Free
keep buffing up
1/1?
that one. Fair.
Yeah, we're gonna
Sure.
try and defend ourselves. We're gonna call, what is it, eight contortionists to come and help us, apparently. I'm assuming the 1/1 counts, it's 1 per contortionist. That makes sense thematically with the card, right?
Yeah.
1 contortionist per mana spent to cast it. You gotta not. Stop it. With your little death touch wolf.
Ironically, this wolf is a vegetarian and he just wants to eat the pumpkins. He's not even eating the humans.
You know, in the image, it looks like he's eating twigs.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he just has a... I had to make it big screen there. What do you think, comments, people in the comments? Big brain time. Is this wolf eating, like, soup? He's got something dripping from his mouth here, but it's...
Super salad, I would bet.
Super salad. Let's play soup or salad. Pestilent wolf. Is he vegan?
Or is he
Let me
dancer?
know. Or is he dancer? And bless your
Well, I
heart for
say
watching
that
this
because-
video this whole time just to be part of the wacky hijinks that is Flavor Win here on Magic Arcanum. We're so glad you guys are watching and enjoying our ridiculous little artisan game. But hey, you know, it's a new set. It's exciting. We both like Innistrad, and it was a fun opportunity to put some decks together and see what happens. I think this is kind of making the case for.
Yeah. Oh man.
Did you just did you just attack?
All my troops.
Are you committing to this attack?
The contortionists took one step forward. Now they're taking a step back and then a step forward.
Now they're just dancing. Oh
Take
man.
a step back. They're dancing. You got it. You got it.
How do I give you a game clock violation here? This is
You don't. This is baseball.
Fair enough. Although even that, they've added the clock for the pitcher, right? He has to pitch within a certain amount of time. He can't just sit on the mound forever.
Now the pitch clock is in the minor leagues. I don't believe they've enacted the pitch clock in the big leagues, but they do enact what I like to call the stern look if a pitcher is taking too long, where the umpires will just check them and say, "Hey, buddy, it's been 2 minutes. Throw the ball."
Gotcha.
Well, what does he do? Are you gonna murder me?
Well, he gains first strike, and he can puff himself up. So I'm just gonna go up to 8 first strike and just eat a triad of contortionists.
Oh, I believe there were 8 contortionists. That's in.
I see. I was counting just the art. I was counting the 3 in the art. But if you want to say each counter is a okay, that makes sense.
I would like to. Yeah, can I? Didn't I cast 2 spells? Why is it? There we go.
You did because it's at the start of my turn. So rude.
I'll never get used to that. That's so jarring. Maybe give me 2 weeks.
Sure. All right, but guess what? I'm just gonna not do anything.
You know,
I'll flip back.
It takes a lot of everything to flip them over.
I know, and it takes nothing to flip them back.
Yeah.
But I feel like the fact that this is dragging out, like this kind of shows why you need rares and mythics to like close games out, because otherwise you just kind of get stuck in a board state like this where
I don't have my deck list up in front of me, but there are a couple uncommons I ran into where I was like, if I get that late in the game, that's it. But where they are,
no, and I do have. There's a werewolf in here who gives my guys all trample, and there's a ways to break through this stalemate. But there are a lot of turns right now where you and I are just not doing anything. But if one of us had a planeswalker out who was ticking up towards an ultimate or something, that would definitely change the clock of the game, but we don't have any way to really do that. So, and then we hit another mountain, and I just pass it right back because I still don't want to try to attack through 16 or how many pumpkin heads do we have to? 6? Half a dozen?
A lot. We got pumpkins for days.
Pumpkins for days. It's not a party until you're holding one of those over your head.
I'll try and work that in this fall, I guess. A pumpkin over.
Just gonna walk into work holding that over. Pumpkin hat.
Everyone will be like, "You're the token."
That's clearly the most recognizable card. Oh, is this 2 spells in a turn?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, that means I'm gonna have to spend a turn doing nothing.
I think this might also be a what happens if we swing moment.
Oh, is this the one that also buffs everybody? Well, then, yeah, I can't let you start combat with that, so I will slash it.
Lightning bolt.
And since all my stuff is gonna transform back anyway, I might as well, lightning bolt your lifelink creature as well.
Oh my god, at least I still have 3 different powers on the field.
You do.
One of them is 0, but...
1 0, that counts.
All right, well, thank you for tidying up my board. You're appreciate welcome. That. It was getting out of hand.
Right.
Now, if only you could take care of the pumpkin infestation.
Sure.
Well.
And Wing Shredder still stops both flyers, which is fabulous.
And it's
Oh
daytime.
no, daytime. All right, so do I do nothing? No.
Or you could cast 2 spells and make it.
Well, yeah, if I'm gonna cast 2, I guess this is the time to do it. But
Right, because you can't do that when they're already on nighttime.
all right.
You know, I don't think I would be suspicious of that infiltrator if I saw him at Harvesttide. I'd be like, yeah, man. I mean, times are tough.
Yeah, you look like you're here to have fun and party and cut loose and celebrate Harvesttide. Walking around grimacing at everybody, like what?
Ah, I'm so mad that it's Harvest. Oh, we're running out of flames.
Uh-oh. 33 cards left in our decks, both of us. So this might come down to somebody getting milled out. What an exciting conclusion to the humans versus werewolves.
Oh, man. The first time I ever got milled to death, I giggled so hard because I was like, I didn't think that could actually happen. I thought that was just a myth. Now it's been years since that, and I'm still sad and scared of all of those things. Your turn.
Okay. Oh boy, got a forest.
Oh, don't flip them.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
We're just gonna flip that guy over.
Sure. Everybody flips.
Everybody flips.
Do the Harlem flip.
Yeah, sure, that's how that goes.
How long ago was Harlem Shake now? It was like...
I'm going to take a
not
shot
10
in the
years.
dark
7,
and say... I'll say...
7 or 8.
Oh, God, I think it was when I was in college. I'll also go with 7 or 8. Can I go with 6?
Sure.
All right, you'll have to look it up eventually.
I don't want that in my search history on my computer. I will not look up how long ago was the Harlem Shake. Someone else can do that and let us know in the comments.
Maybe we'll pin it to the top if you're right.
Maybe we'll pin it. Maybe I'll even toss them a gift card for Into the AM if they want to research the Harlem Shake for me.
Oh man, that would be great.
I will give you a small token of my appreciation for the knowledge. That's also their reward for sitting through this absolute barn burner of a Magic game where I have 6 werewolves who are too afraid to attack into your army of pumpkin-headed jokers over here.
I think it's over Pumpkin the overhead. It's not on his head quite.
No, I know he's holding it up in the air, kind of in front of. Yeah, it's not like resting on his head. I get it.
Now, if the pumpkin started laughing, that would be terrifying. The jack-o'-lantern up there, just ha ha ha, horrifying.
That'd be weird. Needlessly weird.
Needlessly weird. 5.
But with trample, so eventually this guy will get to you. You can't just chump block him forever. Okay, you can do whatever this is. Yep, you can make a 5/5. Sure.
Everybody, did you see my face when I drew that card? I'm gonna try and kill it. I mean, I'm sending in my horse knight. So, nay.
Nay, she says. Okay, well, I'm
nay,
going
werewolf, back.
What's the most I can... Hold on.
If you have to pull a calculator out for this.
I mean, kind of.
What are you doing?
8,
oh, no. Your anger wolf. Oh, no.
Lunar Frenzy, which gives it... plus whatever just made that.
Okay, but it's
8.
plus so it's still that. Oh,
right, well, but also first strike and trample, so you're not going to gain any life, and then I'm going to take a huge bite out of your life total.
I gain 1 life.
You do gain 1 back, and I don't lose my assailant. The Harvesttide Infiltrator has successfully infiltrated Harvesttide.
Yeah, I was.
All right, and now this game is much closer again, thanks to that single copy of Lunar Frenzy. Or was it a single copy? I'll never tell.
I bet you.
Perhaps I have another one here. You bet it was.
1 life. 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 1
You better hope it was.
Oh man.
Ooh,
I mean,
what
I
you
guess
gonna do?
I can quintuple block.
You could. You could just throw a ton of pumpkin shields in front of this guy.
I'm gonna throw 2 pumpkin shields in front of this
Oh,
guy.
okay. Well, that seems fine.
I want to get at least some of my life back. I'll live at
You
5.
are, but oh my gosh, I have terrible news for you, humans.
Oh no.
In
Oh no, what have you done?
with those triggers on the stack, we're gonna Nightling bolt it for the 3. Werewolves got their 2 games in a row. Final thoughts, Nicole. What'd you think of the humans and their coven and all of that? What'd you think?
I think it's a great deck. It's a great build. It's gonna do some fun stuff once I get more cards and get more familiar with it. And I think the trick here is to move fast and everyone's a werewolf. Just murder them every time.
Yeah, that's good feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with the werewolves, again, it's really about pacing yourselves. You kind of have to plan on somebody not casting spells for a turn there to get your guys online. But once you do, then the fun really starts. It was kind of tricky to build a deck with that tempo to it. It was a little outside my expertise, but I had fun. Thank you for playing with me. I think this proves that in the story, the werewolves would win were it not for the intervention of the Gatewatch. Teferi and Kaya and Chandra are all there trying to help Arlen save Innistrad from the werewolves. We're going to hear all about that in the full story recap, which is coming in another week or so. Whenever they finish doing the online chapters, I'll get started on my video. In the meantime, make sure you check out Into the AM. Use our link in the description down below. Save yourself 10% on some cool new shirts. Get ready for the fall season here. And then make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the great stories you'll only find where,
On
Nicole?
Magic Arcanum. You cut me off again.
Sorry. You can say the last part.
We already did.
Well, no, we say we'll see you. So do you want to say we'll see you?
No.
Okay. Well, guys, this has been a lot of fun, and we'll see you. That was great. That's going to be...
I had so much fun losing.
Good.
This is the most fun I've had losing. And if you're still recording, you put that soundbite in the songs.
I will put that in.